Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? Jay Kevin here. Hey, I was just sitting here thinking about um, this past year, 2020, and how rough it's been for a lot of people, and how this has been like one of the most transformational and one of the most unstable and chaotic times that I can remember in my life. I'm a pretty young guy in my 40s, so just thinking about 2020 and the year that we're in, it's just been pressed upon me about how important it is that we take the time to make sure that we keep our health and our well-being in top order, so that we're ready for whatever comes, so that we can deal with the now while we reflect on the past, and when we as we get ready for the future with respect to the way things are going. We still have a couple of months left, thinking about a couple of months left with the year. So who knows, what can happen within these remaining 2 months. But in that, just because, I just been thinking about and looking over some things with respect to what can I do, what can we do when it comes to making sure that we stay healthy and happy and whole. Because of the nature of my job, I spend a lot of time listening to audio books and listening to a lot of YouTubes and podcasts and lectures. And in my circle of information, I guess you could say my sphere of influence when it comes to information, I listen to a whole host of people about a whole range of things and subjects, just so that I can keep my knowledge base pretty wide, and so I can help develop some understanding, so I can have some cultivate some best practices, some wisdom that'll help me and my family maneuver through these rough waters, through these rough times. I was just going through the headlines and just like I said, thinking about 2020 and where we're headed. One phrase that keeps popping up whenever I look throughout, whenever I look and listen. One phrase that keeps popping up is how 2020 is the reset, the great reset, the year of reset, the year of transformation. Um, and just as an example of that, this had popped up in my feed where Time magazine has a pretty much a whole website dedicated to this theme of 2020 being the year of the great reset. And you can type it in and look at it for yourself. But this one particular article talks about it's 2023 and here's how we fix the global economy. And just from the picture, you can see how this time is designated as a time of transformation from what we're supposedly experiencing now on the left to what hopefully what we're shooting towards as far as goals on the right. And you can read through the article for yourself, but just know that this is a period of transformation, and it is in our best interest that no matter where we go, that we stay abreast as to what's going on and the direction that our world leaders are maneuvering us towards or herding us towards. So you can read through the article. You can read through some other things on the site. But in thinking about that, again, just thinking about how important it is that we take care of our health and our wellness, so that we can be in the best position possible, physically, mentally, and emotionally, and also spiritually, to deal with this process that we're going through right now. And to another phrase that pops up often is the fourth industrial revolution. So I was just thinking about that, and it may, something simple that we can do when it comes to our health and happiness is look at a few things like what we eat, what we supplement with, if we exercise, if we're doing proactive versus reactive practices in therapeutic modalities, if we're doing our best to reduce toxicity in our environment, looking at the relationships that we have as far as whether they're mutually loving and beneficial versus parasitic and parasitic. I'm thinking of draining. Parasitic and draining. Just looking at whether you have a purpose in your life, whether you have what's the Japanese phrase known as ikigai, reason for being. So just looking at some of those things, and I honed in just on food, just how important that is, and just to take a look at this video I was checking out, just talking about how important food is when it comes to how you feel, affecting how you feel, and that affects how you think. Then that affects you, in your physical body. Let's take a listen real quick.
Funny to me as a doctor that even the smartest people don't connect what they eat with how they feel.
All the time. We see that all the time.
It's incredible to me, and I think if you get people to just try something, so look, this isn't forever, just do it for 10 days.
Yep.
You see what happens. They go, whoa, I didn't even know I could feel so good. And one of my patients said, Dr. Hyman, I didn't know I was feeling so bad until I started feeling so good. And I think we were used to that, elephant standing our toe our whole life, and when it gets off, we go, oh, wait a minute, it doesn't have to feel so bad all the time.
Yeah, it's phenomenal. It is, I think, the best tool we have. And like you said, so many patients, they just get better with just the change in diet, which is phenomenal. And it's a great thing to try.
Yeah, so, I think people come to accept things like fatigue, oh, that's just me, or,
right.
I'm just tired, or I'm stressed, or this or that. And I think, what you're saying is that there is a way to navigate for each person to what the causes are, and then figure out a personalized plan to fix those causes.
Man, that's powerful to me. And I can attest to that, in that in my late 20s, I had some medical issues, some diagnoses that I had to deal with. And, it was a trying and chaotic and unstable time for me. And just thinking about that with respect to now, how these times are unstable and chaotic for a lot of people, very stressful for a lot of people. People may be experiencing anxiety and depression. All of those which I have had, I'm familiar with. So just looking at that, relating it to now, and one of the simple yet effective tools or keys to me getting better and getting in a good place was just simply looking at my diet. And it was an accident by how I came across it, and that when I was sick, that a family friend, bought us some groceries brought us some groceries that was made up of more whole foods and organic, and I could tell a difference from what I normally was eating at the time to what they had brought and we had cooked. So that set me on the journey with trying to find simple yet effective ways that will help make a huge 80% impact, that 20% that'll help make that 80% impact, that no matter what's going on will help you feel good, help you think good, and help you, be good, be good for other people, actually. And, food is that. So just something simple that, given the times that we're in, how important it is to look at our health and wellness, and we can implement simple, effective tactics that'll have a great impact. It'll put us in a place of contentment and peace that will make us ready and able to deal with whatever's going on in the world. You can't control what's going on out there, but you can control what's going on inside of you, and maybe even around your immediate circle, your immediate environment. So that's all I got for today. Thanks for joining me. Definitely appreciate you. Hit like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. So peace out.